What's up, guys? So today I'm just going to do a little video recapping my last weekend. I went to like a car show. Just going to talk about it a bit and then what else I'm going to do moving forward. So last weekend I went to like a local-ish sports, predominantly sports card show. So it was mainly just like sports, but they had Pokemon and Pokemon quote unquote and Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. But so I knew it was gonna be mainly sports. Going in there, it was like me, my buddy, and like I think 2 other booths that had Pokemon, and the rest was just pure sports. So I knew, all right, man, hopefully we can sell some stuff. I may went to see how it is to to gauge it out. Maybe I could do it because it's a local car show. They're trying to do at least once a month, and this is their second month doing it. So I was like, all right, then, the table's cheap. Let me check it out. Let me see. Probably will be worth it. I got my buddy coming with me, so if anything, we'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh there. Go format while we're waiting. See what's up. And for the most part, it was pretty good. And like I said, I knew it was gonna be rather like not busy because everyone's gonna be there for sports. But there, sure enough, there was people with their kids that wanted Pokemon, or actually like adults. So that was pretty cool. Like in the beginning, like the first like an hour or two, I thought, man, I'm just here wasting my time. But after like the first 2 hours, then I started making some sales and started going good, which was pretty good. But I had this one seller in particular that was looking at my card, and he saw my Japanese 10 Gengar, Sabrina's Gengar, and he was interested in it. So when I priced this, I priced it all right. What's sold and what's listed. I think the lowest listing at the time that I priced this was, I believe, $750. And then the recent solds, the last two, it's like the last recently sold one was around $500 and something. But then the one before that one went on auction for like, I think it was like $650 or $6 something. And then another one like around $600. So I'm like, all right, then the lowest listed is $750. So I'm gonna put it at $650 and then take best offer, see what I can get for anything. I was like anything around $400 to $500 I wanted to take, cause I was low. I was into this card pretty low. Then he saw this Jolteon that I had, and he liked it too, and some other cards, some other from Gem 2. And so he wanted to make an offer and deal. So in the end, he wanted to buy this one for like around $200. The camera for about $200, and then he wanted to get the Gengar for about around $400. I'm like, man, I'm pretty low into these cards. And then he wanted to buy some other cards. All right, let's do that. Let's see what we can do to make a deal. But then for like the 4 cards, I wanted like $900. Like, no, well, I'm at $750. Like, that's a pretty big gap. I told him the lowest for the 4 cards I'll do is $850. And he was thinking about it. He's like, well, nah. Well, what I could do, I could just sell you these 2 cards for $600. And he says, sure, I'm down for that. Let me go smoke my cigarette and come back, and then we'll close the deal. All right, he goes, does what he got to do. Like, I guy's not gonna come back. He's just wasting time. So I go throughout the day, waiting for like no more sales, people coming through. And then he comes back eventually, probably like an hour later, and says, all right, then let's get this deal done. So we were talking about it, and then the whole time he was talking about cash. All right, then drop the cash then. And then, oh, do you have Venmo? I'm like, I thought you were gonna give me cash. Oh yeah, but I want to keep some cash on me. All right then, but you told me cash. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the deal for cash. And then he's like, all right, then I'll do it. Give me a second, because his wife came, brought his kid, and then he said, let me go drop off my kid with my wife again, and then I'll be back. I'm like, sure. He goes, comes back later on, and then now he's like, all right, well, so we're gonna do the deal. Like, yeah, but I want the other 2 cards first. To also, like, all right, then you know my price. And then he comes out with, yeah, I do, but I want it for $750. Like, I told him I'm not gonna sell the 4 for $750. It's gonna be these 2 for $600. I'm willing to do anything less. Like, I won't sell this one by itself for $400. So if you don't get both of them, I'm not gonna sell them unless I'm gonna sell this one probably at least like $500 if you can buy it by itself. And it's like, well, if I don't get the 4 cards for $750, then I won't buy it. Oh, then all right, then so you're gonna strong arm me. Then I'm not gonna sell them. Like, what do you mean I'm trying to strong arm? You're telling me, all right, we came to an agreement that you're gonna buy these for $600 because I don't like the price for the other ones. You agreed to it, and now that I'm trying to make the deal, you're like, oh well, if I don't get the other 2 cards for the price I want, then I'm not gonna buy nothing. And like, all right, then that's what a strong arm is. Like, you agree to one thing. Now you're saying like, if you don't do what I want, well then I'm not gonna buy it. It's like, all right, then I'm not gonna sell them. And then some other people coming in and he's still trying to get the cars. And I was like, you know what? Give me a second. Let me deal with these other customers. Because at that point, he's just wasting my time. And it's not going nowhere. And I'm like, all right, this is probably not going to buy this car. He just wants to get the deal he wants. And I don't want to do that deal. I don't need the cash like that. So I'm dealing with this other dude. The guy buys like 2 EXR cars, I believe. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was the Delta Species Delta Species Typhlosion. And an Ampros EX, I believe, probably. So I'm selling that. All right, I'm gonna do with this guy because I'm selling him cards over here. So he leaves. I'm pretty sure he got frustrated at that because I didn't want to accept his deal. So like at that point, I feel like, man, he's just trying to get me. So because I had some 2 PSA 10s Gem 2, it was Gem 2 cards, and he wanted to pay like $50 for them. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't need it like that. So he goes, and this guy goes and sends his wife back. The wife calls, oh yeah, my husband wanted to get these cards. The guy, he was just making a hustle on Buffalo. Came to an agreement, didn't want them. He then ended up wanting like, oh well, I want my deal, the 4 cards for this price, or not, I'm not gonna get nothing. So I told him, all right, then I'm not gonna sell them. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for that. Well, I just want to get this card for the 400. Well, I'm be honest, I have a bad taste already from that whole interaction. I don't even want to sell it. Like, honestly, if I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell it for like $550. And I say, well, I'm sorry about that, but I just want this. I really just want this. And if I was selling it, I'm gonna sell it for $500, and that's the lowest I'm gonna go. And she kept on looking at it, like thinking about it, just really thinking about it. But like at that point, like I really didn't even want to sell it to them. It just, if they're gonna buy it, it's gonna be $500, and that's it. I'm not gonna try to go 400 or something. I didn't even want to sell it to them at the point. They were just that dude was just wasting my time, flexing his money, throwing his money on the table. Like, yeah, I got cash. I make all these sales. Well, all right, then buy the car. If not, then shut up. I don't care how much cash you have, because if that cash is not going to the cash that I want, well, then it doesn't matter to me. Okay, you have $1 billion, but if you're not paying the price I want, then all right then. And it's not like I was doing a bad offer. I was doing pretty good fair prices on these. So I ended up with that. So I ended up selling some other cars throughout the day. Did pretty good. Not amazing, but did pretty good. It was worth it. I had fun. I was there with my buddy. We played Go format Yu-Gi-Oh! Sold some cards, and then from that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna try to do it monthly, see how it goes. And then me and my buddy were talking to some other vendors there too about Card Party, and they were like, "Are you gonna go vend at Card Party?" And like, I wanted to, but when I first checked out the price, I saw the price was about $1,000. I'm like, oh, that's insane. I don't got the type of like the inventory to be selling that much that's worth paying $1,000 for a booth. That is insane to me at this point. I'm not at that point yet. And she was like, no, well, we got our table for 400. 400? Like, yeah, I got it for 400. Like, we're splitting it. Oh, really? Like, yeah. And like, the $1,000 is for the booth. The booth? Oh, so it's different. Like, yeah. Oh, all right. I'm gonna look into it. Me and my buddy talked about it. We looked it up, and it was like 400 plus like $20 and some other stuff, fees. So we ended up deciding to split a table. And we got that for Card Party. Hopefully it's pretty good. I think this will be like, I don't know. It's predominantly going to be for Pokemon. It's only going to be for Pokemon. I'm pretty sure people are going to have some other stuff there. But from what I saw on the map, it's like 60 single tables, if I'm correct. 60 or 65. And then they have their booth setups. And then they have like the artists and other stuff. But it's going to be pretty good because there's going to be a lot of content creators. Pokered's going to be there. Danny Phantom's going to be there. A lot of great guys going to be there. So looking forward to that. See who else goes over there. And then also I'm going to vend at Collecticon in Long Beach. I got a table from Old School Pokemon. Shout out to him. He got the section. Homeboy doing like 3 tables on himself, so that's gonna be pretty fun. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna help him sell there too. Like 3 tables by yourself, that's gonna be pretty hectic. That's like what, 6? No. Yeah, like 6 display cases. That's a lot of product. But yeah, me and my buddy gonna split a table there, and then just see how this goes. Continue selling on eBay. Love selling on eBay because all you gotta do is just list it, and then it'll just sell, and then you just ship it out. It's pretty cool. But I like the in-person experience selling it. Hopefully, sometimes look at stuff that people are willing to sell. Probably get them at a good price, and just go from there. But yeah, these are just like some of the cards that didn't sell. Typhlosion, a PSA 6 Vaporeon, Jungle First Edition, Suicune. I had these cards, the Dark Charizard and Blanche Charizard for a while. I think I got them back when they were like 30 bucks. But like, I want to focus more on my collection into Gold Stars or shiny Pokemons, or like rare cards. Cause I think I have this in a PSA 9. In a first edition and in unlimited, I believe. So I don't need a 7. I have this as a 9 as a 9 as an unlimited one, and then I have an 8 corrected energy one. So I'm just gonna get rid of those. PSA 8 Lugia I'm gonna be selling too. Got a 9 in the Charizard Japanese promo, the CD promo, and then I got a PSA 2 Shadowless Charizard, which should have been a PSA 1. No, honestly, this card is beat up. I don't know how it got a PSA 2. But whatever. So that's what's gonna be happening for this card shows. What I'm gonna do, we got this one. Hopefully, I think next month should be. The guy said like around the 20th probably for the next card show, the local one. So that'll be cool. We can get to that one, and then I'm really excited for the card party in June, which is like the June 9th through the 11th, but mainly Saturday and Sunday. I think 9th, the Friday is just like a gathering. Nothing really. People are not vending, but just people like meetups and stuff, which will be pretty cool to see people there. And then we got Long Beach Collecticon in the end of August, which also hopefully everything goes well. I should be going to Japan like in the beginning of August. Have fun there for Pokemon Worlds. Probably pick up some cards. Probably be able to have some extra cards to sell over there in Long Beach Collecticon. Probably just raw because I don't think I have time to grade them by the time I come back. But other than that, that's pretty much it for last week card show and what I'm gonna do moving forward. Those 2 next big card shows. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, card party does well and it's an actual annual thing. That would be pretty cool. I was kind of bummed out that I missed out on the Leonhardt pop-up shop. I know he always gets a lot of hate, and I get it. I understand, but man, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be having those type of events. Those type of events like bring actual collectors, and they actually could have fun. As long as you got a planning card, expect the worst, and hopefully it all comes out good, and then just go from there. But that's it. Talk to you guys in the next video. I'm not sure what next video I'm gonna make. Probably give me some suggestions if you know of anything, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.